Happy New Year, everyone. I thought about lots of ways to record this video, but this felt like the more realist way to do so in my big comfy pajamas that has thumper on because I get asked so often about this. Yes, it is thumper. Instead of super tight, shiny clothing like you're used to seeing me in. Apologies, but hopefully you'll stick around because I wanted to discuss and share with you my 2024, I guess. So, with that being said, I guess we begin. So, yeah, this is going to be just a chill, relaxed video of me sitting on the sofa. No over edits or overly processed stuff, although the boys like to bark a lot, which is why my videos get edited so much, because they bark a lot and they rule the house here. But hopefully we'll get through this video. But my 2024, about that, it happened. If you've watched my 2023 video, you will know that I have been working through burnout for the longest time, like the longest in 2020. I had a lot of traumatic stuff happen to me. Not going to say any more than that. Don't really need to, don't really want to. Keep my private life pretty damn private because that's what works for me. But I had a lot happen and a lot to analyze and process. And every year since, I've just been taking one step at the time to rebuild myself and what I want for myself and what I want from my work and my personal life and everything like that. And it's been a long process. I mean, 2024 was 4 years on, and I feel like I only got to a really good place that year. Like, I feel I started to unlock parts of me that I'd forgot about. And I felt like I learned how to really enjoy my life again, which I had also really forgot about, believe it or not. I forgot to enjoy my life and how to enjoy it, which probably sounds insane to some of you, but I'm a workaholic and I was chronically a workaholic for so many years, and I worked so hard all the time and made myself so ill, and I couldn't work like that anymore. And I have been trying to rebuild healthy work and life balance, and I feel like this year perhaps I finally got it right. Maybe I didn't shoot so much stuff, so you could say maybe my balances are still a bit off, but I did do a lot of video-based content this year instead of doing photo shoots. So, balance. I'm only one person. I don't have a huge team behind me. I have no team behind me. It's just me. That's not sympathy though. I'm just telling you how it is. I don't have an editor. I don't have a thumbnail maker. I don't have nothing. It's just me, myself, my camera, and an editing software, my PC. So I don't have any help with anything like this. So I can only do so much, and I was pushing myself to all sorts of limits, and I was feeling like I constantly had to chase what's popular, what's trending, how do I stay ahead of the game, and it's tiring, it's exhausting, and I felt like I wasn't even making stuff for me anymore, wasn't even enjoying what I was doing, and I'm self-employed. Why am I not enjoying my life? Because I can wake up and choose what I do every day. So why wake up and choose to do something that is miserable for me? That literally makes no sense. And it's because I'm a people pleaser. And I felt so much invisible, I would like to add, pressure to create content that I thought people are going to enjoy or want to see. And obviously I am a business, so there is certain sort of need to create stuff that people want to see, but I should still also be creating stuff that I want to make too. And I felt like I'd got myself into a real conundrum. so to speak, of not enjoying what I was creating. So 2024, I took it upon myself to only shoot content that I really wanted to shoot, concepts I really wanted to shoot, ideas I really wanted to shoot. I focused heavily on pinup in 2024. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but I moved back to pinup. Pinup is where I started. Pinup and burlesque, I love, like I adore the whole aesthetic, like, and I obviously found cosplay and had a lot of fun doing it, and I'm not giving it up. But I'm doing more pin-up stuff as well because that's what makes my heart happy. I really enjoy exploring the fashion, the style, the shoots, you know, the refinement of it all. And within 2024, I shot lots of concepts that I'm really proud of. I would personally say it's my best work to date, which in my opinion is incredible that I haven't gone backwards and started to regress and my content get worse, because otherwise I'd need to go, what is the point? What am I trying to do here? But I think the proof is in the pudding. If you have a 2025 calendar, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. The photos, in my opinion, are awesome. And I really thought about my concepts. I really thought about every little detail. I'm a detail kind of girl anyway. I'm a perfectionist. It's a blessing and a curse. So I really just refined and honed in on that part of what I enjoy. And I enjoyed making all of the images. I even explored styling videos here on YouTube, like styling pin-up clothing. I made reels like featuring this stuff over on my Instagram. And I've really enjoyed just playing around with ideas. Some have done great, some have done badly. It doesn't matter, it's experimental, and that's what it's about. You have to experiment to know what works and what doesn't work. I also have, I don't know if maybe you noticed, been in the studio a lot more dancing. And I haven't really shared so much about what I've been up to, but I have been in there a lot and this has felt amazing to me. Now, what I will say with my 2024 is I had no real big bookings for anything. I did no posting gigs. I didn't get booked for any conventions to guest at. I didn't attend any conventions. I, on paper, technically did nothing big last year. So maybe I could say I'm a failure, but I don't feel like a failure. And in this video, I'll explain why, hopefully, maybe. But I did get booked for a massive thing, a massive event last year, but it never happened because it got postponed, sadly. And I'm not sure when it gets rebooked, if I'll be rebooked, but I'm really, really crossing everything that I do, because I would love to be involved with said thing, which I can't tell you what it is. I know, omnious. But yeah, I did get booked for something which would have been huge for me, because I was meant to be returning to performing last year. And you know what? Everything happens for a reason, and sadly that didn't come to fruition, but it did make me get in that studio. It made me get in that studio pretty much at least once a week, if not more, sometimes 2-3 times a week. I was working on things. I was working on a new showpiece. I bought new show costume stuff. Like, I was on it, and I've had so much fun getting back into dance. Like, that is my happy place, and I was so excited to reveal my new routine and be like, pal, like, Candy's back performing and come see me at this event. And it just didn't happen. But you know what? It was good practice, because it got me in the studio after all these years of wanting to get back into it. It got me doing it. And I am very, very happy and excited with what I was creating last year. And no, I didn't really share it anywhere. There's clips and like story posts on Instagram from time to time, and sometimes I do a little vlog here. And that's about as much as that's about as much as I shared of it, because that was as much as I wanted you to see. Because I wanted this fun reveal, and sadly, like I said, it didn't happen. But there was meant to be a big booking for me in 2024. Just it didn't go that way, but you never know. Hopefully, maybe for this year, I can get some bookings. So who knows, if you want to see me perform at an event or know a cool event or venue or anything like that, message me. I'd love to hear about it. Same with conventions. If you want to see me guest at a convention anywhere or think that there's a convention I should contact about going to, let me know. Or hosting, anything. Just email me, message me, whatever. I'm always open to suggestions. But like I said, I got back into dance, which was a huge win for me. And I was meant to be performing, but it didn't happen. But I did get to teach a body confidence burlesque Halloween workshop thing and to a bunch of awesome women. And I had the time of my life. I love teaching people. I love empowering people. I love making people feel good about themselves. So anytime I get to teach is like the best feeling for me. I love it. Like, love it. I cannot express to you how much I love it. It's so rewarding to me, and I wish I would do it more because I just get so much from it, and I love seeing people leave my class feeling better about themselves than when they turned up, and feeling good and feeling like they achieved something. That is nothing more awesome to me. So if you go to a pole school or know a pole school or like a aerial school that you think I'd be cool teaching at, also let me know because I'm always open. But yeah, I had so much fun teaching, and that's always like one of those things that I'm like, tick, love that. And I also taught a private class before the year was out as well. And that was so much fun to do, created a whole routine for them, and we cleaned it and everything. And I just love helping people in this way. I can clean performance pieces, cosplay skits, anything like that. I can clean over Discord, Skype, whatever. Like, I offer that service. So that's something to think about if you're someone that's like, I didn't know that. I trained as a performer. That's what I trained in. And that's what I love doing. So yeah, that's why I love YouTube as well, because I get to be me and like explore and, you know, do fun things. But yeah, I got to teach and I was in the studio a lot more, which is a win. I also got to visit my good friend Ruby in her new place in Portugal, and we created a lot of fun content here on this channel, which you all seem to really enjoy. Like, you loved the latex ASMR video. Constantly get begged to do more, but with my two boys, they bark too much in my opinion, but you never know. And she actually taught me how to do ASMR, which was a lot of fun, especially because I'm not really an ASMR type person, I didn't think, but I did really get into it in the end, just saying. And it was fun to just go hang with her and see her lifestyle now and how different it is. And it was nice to see her happy. I just enjoyed it, and I'm so grateful that I managed to get out and visit her. And I also got to go on holiday for the first time in literal years. And some of you might be like, well, good for you, because I haven't been on holiday for forever. I get it. Like, I know that that's a luxury thing to be able to say, but I'm so grateful that I was able to go on holiday for myself, because the last few years have been so tough that I really just needed that mental break to just relax for a week and do nothing and not worry about what I'm going to have for food or anything, because I did an all-inclusive by the swimming pool, by the beach. It was beautiful. I loved visiting Greece. It's such a lovely, like, scenic country, and everyone was so friendly there. I had so much fun, and it was so good. I managed to read a book as well. I read Arnold's book, and it's like 7 Tools to Life or something like that, the title, and it changed my life. And a lot of people are like, I don't understand how that book changed your life, because they've read it too. I don't know, there's just something in it that clicked with me, and I have changed the way I work. Changed the way I schedule my time, my workload, my personal life. It's changed my life. I don't know if it's because I did a lot of personal growth work and read a lot of self-help books prior to this one, and then this book itself was just like the icing on the cake for me. I don't know what it is about this book, but it's just changed the way I look at things and my life, and I have been utilizing that ever since, and I honestly feel like it has helped me this whole year, and that I have managed to focus and refine what I want from business and everything a lot more because of it. And yeah, I'm grateful that I got to go on holiday, because if I didn't go on holiday, I would have read this book. And I feel like this book has helped lead in the successes that I had in 2024, because I did a lot of things after reading it that was like a risk for me that perhaps I wouldn't have done if I hadn't read the book itself. So I made a lot of business choices in 2024. Like, I made a new cosplay book after years of making my first one. Like, years between the first and this one, I made a new cosplay book, which you guys were super happy about. I even designed a t-shirt, which I've wanted to do for absolutely years, but I've just been too scared to do, because I didn't want to buy a bunch of t-shirts like in bulk and then they not sell, and I'm stuck with t-shirts. Like, I don't have the disposable income for that. So the fact that my friend put me onto somewhere where you can make them as you go, like print to order, is incredible. Obviously it means that the price tag is a little bit higher, but to just have that option to not be stuck with a bunch of stock that doesn't sell is really nice for me and my anxiety. So I created my first t-shirt design, which some of you do own. I know some of you may even be wearing me right now, but I really love the design I created, and I hope that I'll get to explore different merch options this year as well if you want me to. I had a lot of fun. It's a very simple design, but I think it was very effective as well. And I cannot believe I'm saying this, sold the most calendars I have ever sold for 2024. You lot sold me out of my first batch and begged so hard for me to get a second batch that I had to order more. And I have never, in all of my years of doing these calendars, had to do that. I am so grateful. Like, I cannot believe that that's even happened. So, like, thank you to everyone who bought one. Like, mental. I just still can't believe it happened. And I kind of think there's a correlation, and I could be wrong, but I have been a lot happier in my work. Like, throughout all of 2024, I've only shot things I really wanted to shoot and was really happy shooting and enjoyed doing. And I don't know if that's shown, and that's why my 2025 calendar like flew in sales or what, but I feel like there's got to be some correlation between me being happy so you are happy. I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading that, but I just feel like because I'm happy, it comes through in my work. So it makes you happy and makes you want to support and get involved. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But that's the vibe I get. It's like, the happier I am, the happier you lot are. And that's really awesome as well, because I am constantly told I need to niche down. I need to be one thing specific, and I just can't do it. I am so creative and I have so many different ideas in my head all of the time, and I want to be all of the things, and I try and be all of the things, which is probably why I got so sick with burnout and everything, because I try and be all of the things because I want to be all of the things, and I just can't be one thing. I just can't do it. I don't know, I just can't do it. I know that's confusing for some people, it puts people off, whatever. I get it. I'm grateful for those of you who aren't put off by it. I would much rather have a small following and be a smaller creator and a smaller business and be true to myself than pick one thing that I hate but know is trending and will build an audience quickly and then be miserable. Like, I can't, I'm not that person. I cannot separate myself in that way. Like, kudos, and I tip my hat to people who can, but I just can't do it to myself. And yeah, that's why finding myself again, finding and doing things that make me happy, like, is been really refreshing. Like, I feel I've really got back to my old self, and I think that also comes from doing YouTube. was my main focus of 2024. I say main, I still had everything else going, but 2024 I focused predominantly on putting out one video a week here on YouTube. And sometimes they was great, sometimes not so great. But I challenged myself to film and record one video and release it every Monday, every week for a year. And that probably doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're one person and you're planning, you're scripting, I don't really script that often, to be honest, I'm not going to lie, but you're sort of planning the video, creating the ideas for the video, picking the outfits to shoot, you know, getting everything together, getting the space, and then you've got to film it, edit it, make the thumbnail, schedule it, all of that on top of everything else I already do. Like, it's a lot. Sometimes I felt like quitting. I'm not going to lie to you. I did feel like quitting because YouTube is so hard. It's so hard to grow here. It's so hard in general mentally. It's so hard how long you have to spend sitting at the PC editing. It's exhausting. Creating concepts when you're not feeling creative is really difficult. And I know that this sounds like a bunch of first world problems. I get it, but I'm just being truthful to you. I felt like quitting and I never did. Even though some days I would think to myself, life would just be so easy if I didn't do this. I never did it. And I challenged myself. And yes, it was difficult. Am I grateful for doing so? Yes. I'm grateful I didn't quit because I feel like I unlocked my old self again through doing it. I got to be myself. I got to show my personality. I got to explore different ideas and concepts of things that maybe I wouldn't have explored if I'd carried on just doing photo shoots. I enjoy being in front of the camera. I enjoy being energetic. I train as a performer, like I said, so YouTube goes hand in hand for me. It is very difficult to grow here, and it wouldn't be difficult if I was to niche down and pick something, like I was saying, but I can't do that. So I'm grateful for those of you who have found my YouTube channel and have stuck with my weirdness, because I'm sorry that you cannot guarantee what I'm going to post, but just know that every time I post, even if it's something completely different to the thing that you like, it is a part of me that I enjoy, and that's why I'm making it. And like, I wanted to hit 10K here on YouTube last year and I didn't do it. I come so close to it, but I didn't achieve it. And you know what? That's all right also, because it was just a milestone and it's so hard to grow here. And I don't know if I'll ever be like a YouTuber full time. I don't know if I'll ever get my plaque, any plaque. I don't know if I'll ever hit 100,000 subs here. I don't think I'll ever hit 1 million subs here. I'd like to clip this video at one point when I have 1 million subs here and go, remember when you said you don't think you'll do it? But I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm the kind of gal that would ever happen to. But just know that I enjoy making these videos here and I hope that you enjoy watching them. I would like to at least hit 10,000 this year. Like, at least realistically I'd want to hit like 20k, but I don't know what the future holds. December was a great like month here on YouTube for me, and I feel like I finally understand the content I want to make versus the content you want to watch, which then together creates awesome videos. Maybe you don't think they're awesome, but yeah, I'm hoping that combining these two things and what I've sort of learned over the last year on YouTube will help. But I'm just grateful to anyone that gives up their time in their day to watch my silly little videos of me rambling, like right now in my comfy pajamas on my sofa with my Christmas decorations still up, which I do need to take down. Yes, I know, I am aware, but they will be down. This video will be out and they'll already be down. I promise, because otherwise I get bad luck and I don't want that. I don't need any more. I don't need any help with that, okay? So they'll be down, don't worry. But yeah, I'm just grateful that you tune in and watch my videos, and hopefully you've enjoyed seeing my YouTube journey. And I'm excited to explore different concepts this year, and I have a lot of ideas and things, and I'm always open to suggestions. So if you want to suggest a video idea, can't guarantee I'll make it, but I'm open to suggestions, maybe it'd be a good idea, maybe it's something I'm already thinking about. But 2025 is a new slate, fresh start to do whatever you want with. If your 2024 wasn't great, leave it in the past. What will be will be. Try and find some goodness in it. Try and find something that you can take which is good from it, like a silver lining thing. I know that's easier said than done, but I also have had some not great years, so I get it. But just keep going, one foot in front of the other, slowly but surely. Life does get better. You just got to keep chipping away, like one step, like I said, in front of the other. This isn't any like toxic positivity or anything like that. I know life can suck, and it can suck so hard, but just know that you're loved. If you have supportive family, great, lean into them, confide in them. Absolutely make the most of that, because not everyone has that luxury. If you have great friends, tell them when you're going through it. Like, mental health, and talking about mental health is so important. Don't do things alone. You are not a burden to anyone. Your friends and your family, if you're close to your family, love you. And if your family aren't close to you, it doesn't matter, because friends are like family. You get to pick your friends. So tell them. If you have absolutely no one, there is always phone lines that you can contact. Like, you are never alone. Don't ever feel like you're alone. Don't ever struggle alone. I'm not a therapist. I'm not opening up my messages to be a therapy session to you. I'm just saying to you, don't ever feel like you're worthless or that you're a burden to anyone, because that is not true. Don't ever think that. Like, reach out, because mental health is so difficult to deal with alone. And although this video has taken like a super quick downer, I genuinely mean it when I say just do your best. I know this time of year sucks for people who have had a really bad year or feel like they're failing in life. There is no such thing as failing in life. If you are still alive and healthy, then you're winning. And, you know, if you're still here doing it, you're winning. Like, life looks different to every single person. There is no specific time that things need to be done. You know, no age that things have to be done by. That's a nonsense. Everyone is different. Everyone achieves things at their own pace. Everyone has a different journey in life, and this is what makes us awesome as people. We are all so different, and we write such different stories when it comes to our lives, and that is amazing and a beautiful thing. And everyone has chapters that suck, but guess what? Those sucky chapters do not last forever. I promise you, they do not last forever. You just need to keep your head above water and make your way through them, because one step at a time, you will get to somewhere that's really, really good for yourself. I promise. You've just got to keep going. And it's hard, I know it is, but you've just got to trust me, okay? Trust me when I say things do get better. Yeah. So that was heavy. You're welcome. And my 2024 was a happier one. After I've just said all about that, my 2024 was a happier one. I'm grateful for my 2024. I'm grateful that I learned to trust my instincts, trust my gut, time manage myself better, enjoy my life, pause and take in the present moment without getting distracted too much about the future or the past. And just being in that moment is something so special. I'm grateful that I got to go on holiday. I'm grateful that I got to see my friends. I laughed so much. I probably cried, not so much this year, not so much for 2024. I've cried a lot in the previous year, so I had a little bit of a break from crying. That's great. But 2024 as a whole was a pretty decent one for me. And like I said, if it wasn't a decent one for you, you get a whole new year to start again. And if it was a decent one for you, that's awesome too. And 2025, like I said, blank slate, we get to go again. Whatever you want to do with this year, you can do with it. If you want to get a new job, if you want to move out, whatever your goal is, just be kind to yourself, focus, and you are in control of your destiny. Probably cringed a little bit there, but it's true. You write your own story. The only person that can change their life is you. No one else can do it for you. You are in control of your life. You make the decisions that lead to the outcomes. Like I said, if you hate your job, look for a new one. Like, I know life isn't that easy, but you are the only one that can change your scenarios. And I very much encourage people to listen to their gut and what they want from it. If you want to move country, research how. Like, it's stuff like that. I just think the sky's the limit. Whatever you dream of, you can do it. I truly believe in you. I always wanted to be self-employed, and here I am. Okay, yeah, I don't dance as much as I thought I would, but that's down to me. I could dance as much as I want. I just don't. Don't ask me why, I'm not sure. I've just got into this loop of being on social media and not dancing so much. But, 2024, I exercised that skill of me a little bit more. And maybe 2025, I'll exercise that skill in me even more. Who knows? I can't guarantee it. Yeah. But I am grateful that I am self-employed. I get to be creative for a living. And I'm grateful to every single person who supports my content by watching my videos here, picking up merch. Like I said, I sold the most calendars ever. I've actually had the most sales in my shop to date ever. And that's not like bragging. That's just saying I think there really is a correlation between me being a lot happier in 2024 and you wanting to support my content. I could be wrong, but the vibes are just there, in my opinion. It just seems a bit coincidental that I'm really happy in my work and it's doing the best it's ever done. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Perhaps it is just me. But I don't think so. I think you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah. Onwards to 2025 and everything it has in store for us. I'm grateful that I get to do this for a living. I never take it for granted. I appreciate it all to the fullest. Thank you so much for choosing to take time out of your life to watch videos like this of me rambling in my pajamas on my sofa. And I'm looking forward to making more awesome content here in 2025. Hopefully you'll like the videos and I'll just try my best. Just like you. That's all you can do. Just try your best and let's have an awesome 2025 together. And I guess all that's left to say is thanks for watching. Take care. And I hope 2025 brings you everything you want from it.